Hello, my fellow coders. Welcome back to ThinkInCode. And today we are going to start with string operations that falls under strings module. What are string operations? They are basic operations just like we did with comparison operations and such. We are going to use add, multiply, in, equals to, greater or smaller. So we are going to compare, repeat, concatenate, and check membership. So with this, let's move forward with concatenation or plus operators. So what do these plus operators do in string? They join two or more strings together into a new string. As we discussed, a string cannot be mutable. It is an immutable object. That is why we cannot modify a string again. So as you can see, we have first as hello and last as world, and the output is hello world. What we did here was first plus space plus last. We got first plus space plus world. So that is hello world. In the same way, is 25. Now we did not add the is straight up. What we did was concatenation cannot mix strings plus non-string. That's why we use str to convert any data type to string first. That's why we converted the age to string and then we printed it out. Let's check some real world examples in our IDE. Let's say first name equals to John and then last name equals to Doe, and full name would be, this is a good way to concatenate as well, but we're not learning this. That's why we're going to do first name plus last name. If we print full name, as you can see, we get John Doe. We added this space here to get this space. If we don't add this space right in the middle, what do we get? John Doe attached to each other. For better formatting, we added a space, so that way we can better format. Now let's take age equals to 25. First, let's print age plus just age. We are not going to use string converter for this data type. As you can see, we got an error. Can only concatenate strings, not into strings. To validate this, we are going to keep it inside a round bracket and write str to convert it into a string. And if we run it, see, it runs. It's very simple. We just need to remember that there is a rule in concatenation that we are not allowed to add a non-string data type to a string. So that's why we use str to convert any data type into a string first. Now, as you can see here, a very real world example, path. Let's check this out. Many programs, what you need is a folder from a user. So what we're going to do is first we're going to add a root path that is going to be let's say most people has home, user, and then desktop, and we're going to ask the user in what folder of the desktop do you want this program to run on. Name equals to input, enter a folder name. Then we are going to print plus, and we need a slash as well there, slash and plus folder name. If we do this, we enter a folder name, something like I have a gallery. As you can see, home, user, desktop slash gallery. That looks like a real path that you can use for a program. Now this is another use of concatenation. Now moving forward, we have repetition or multiply operator. Multiply operator has been used in our examples a lot since our print video, and you can see here equals to into 40. So this is what we used to do to make a divider, and if you multiply a number, a string with 0, it will return an empty string. In the same way, you can see here we can multiply alphanumerical values as well. If we see any kind of string, we can multiply it. Let me give you an example. Let's print 4 different types of repetition. Print first the normal one, dash into 20. Let's do print dollar into 20, and finally let's print pizza into 20. Now if we print this, you can see, okay, first before we print this, let's add a space here in the pizza. So as you can see here, we got it 20 times, we got pizza 20 times. This will also help you avoid using loop for every repetition you want. So let's say you want to write hello 20 times in different line each time into 20. Save and let's print. See, we got hello in 20 different lines and we got hello 20 times. So this is repetition. This helps us reduce the use of loop itself. Moving forward, we have membership. Membership just checks if the substring is inside the string or not. So we have two kind of membership, in and not in. In is basically if the substring is inside the string, we return true, and not in means if the substring does not exist in the string, we return a true. So it's just these two are just inverse. In in will return a true if substring exists inside the string. Not in will return a true if substring does not exist in the string. You can think of it as just true and false. And you can see some practical use cases here. And let's do something. When we are making a login page, we have to validate if the email is right. We're going to do email equals to input, enter your email. And to validate this, what we are going to do is if, let's write a checker equals to @gmail.com. We only want gmail.com, @gmail.com emails as verified. So what we're going to do is if checker in email, print email found or print email verified, and else print email not found, email not verified. If we run this, let's enter our email, ThinkInCode @gmail.com, email found and verified. What if we run it again, but this time we are gonna do ThinkInCode @yahoo.com, email not found, not verified. So as you can see, the practical and real world use case of membership in Python. It's the same in not in as well. What we can do is not in email. If we run this and if we write something like ThinkInCode @yahoo.com, email found and email verified. This time yahoo.com is email found and verified because this statement turned true because @yahoo.com is not @gmail.com. So checker is not found in the email. So it's true. If it was found, it would be false. That's how it works. Like I said, inverse to each other. Comparison operators are kind of complex in strings. So let me just show you how it works in a board. So as you can see, here's a board. So let's take an example. A, B, C is greater than B, C, D. So how do you know if this is true? Because in int, it would be easy. 97 is obviously greater than 93 because it's numbers and we know how they are greater and smaller. And in the same way, what computer does is assign each variable a ASCIIS key. In this example, A equals to 97 and B equals to 98. If we compare this two, now we can compare two integers together. A Python code will always change a string into a ASCII key, then it will compare. If A is greater than B, will be 97 greater than 98 and we question mark. Is it though? 97 is not. So we'll get false. This is a false statement. That's how it compares. What if we have something like this? A, B, C. Compare it to, is it greater than A, B, C, D equals to question mark. So is it bigger than or less than? So what Python code will do is A equals to 97 and A equals to 97. Now they are equal. What about B equals to 98? B equals to 98. They are equal. Now C equals to 99 and C equals to 99. They are equal as well. Finally, it will compare D. So D equals to what? The first one does not have a D. Okay, so D equals to 100. So that means it has 100 and it has nothing. So that means ABCD is greater than ABC. So this will be ABC is smaller than ABCD. So this will be a false statement. So now we have one more case that we need to learn about. What if we have ABC and are they equal to ABC? We can see they are both same, but what if they are different? A equals to 97 and when we are assigning ASCIIs, the value of the capital and the small are different. So the capital A would be 65 and now B would be 98 and B would be 66. So here at the first only we know that ABC is greater. So it will be not equal. That means this is false as well. So as you can see, this is how we run string comparisons. And as you can see, it's written here. String compare lexicographically, character by character using Unicode. As you can see, equal ABC equal to ABC, true. Not equal, ABC is not equal to XYZ, true. Less than, apple is less than banana, true. Greater than, jet is greater than A, true. Because let's check it out again. Before we move on with jet equals to A, let's start with apple equals to banana. Now, which is greater? Let's check. A is 97 and B is 98. So banana are superior. So that's how we know banana are superior. Let's check A versus jet. Okay, A equals to jet. Which one is superior? Okay, this is a small jet. Which one is superior? A equals to 97 and jet is 122. 2. So obviously Z is greater. And as you can see right here, Z is greater than A, true, right? And apple is smaller than banana, true. So that is how we use comparison operators. Now we have a quick reference. This is something you can use to work with different practice questions and do some practice questions, exercise your creativity, exercise your inner creativity, and make different things. You can make designs using repetitions, you can concatenate different words and try different things, and you can use memberships as well. Check, copy a paragraph from Wikipedia and search if the word exists in this paragraph or not using membership in, and you can try different things. Just be curious and learn how to work with these things. Now for today's summary, let's give it a quick summary. Plus helps us join two or more strings. Multiply helps us repeat the same string again and again. And always wrap non-strings with a str bracket before using a concatenation. Always turn non-strings data types into a string data type before using a concatenation. And membership in will help us check if the substring exists in a string, and not in will help us find if the substring does not exist in the given string. Comparison is lexicographic and based on Unicode order, the one we learned about as keys. And at last, we learned that banana is superior to apple. And in the next video, we are going to learn about string slicing and indexing. So stay tuned for that. I hope you like the video. If you want me to change anything at all, please comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It will help with the algorithm. So keep coding and happy coding.